Hey guys. Okay. Hi Tina. Hi Megan. Hey Pineapples. Hi Angie Ange. Hey Latoy. How are you? Hi Mommy Vibes. How's it going? Okay. Oh my God, guys, it's so cold. And I know I probably shouldn't be complaining because coming from New Jersey, um, it's relative because people would say, no, this is not cold, but I've lived here long enough that I've adopted North Carolina blood. And it's cold. I'm so glad to see you guys coming in because gosh, guys, for a few weeks now, my notifications have been on the shits and it's made your girl unhappy. Okay. I'm just going to be honest. Hi, Lavish Landa. How are you? I'm skipping around. So I'm going to do like a roll call in a little bit. Hi, Eric's family. Did you guys get a new pet or something I saw on Instagram, Erica? Guys, it's been so busy on these YouTube streets. I can just honestly say I don't even have time to like watch YouTube for my own self anymore. You know what I mean? Like, can y'all relate? I mean, I guess if you guys watch mommies, that's what you guys watch. I watch the mommies, but like there's other stuff I watch, and I haven't even like probably for about 2 weeks now, I have not really even been watching what I watch. Yes. Oh, pineapples, you're so sweet. You're such a sweetheart. I'm here. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of was a little MIA this week just because I don't know. I just felt like weird. So I'm not gonna lie. Um, I needed to take like I don't even want to say a mental break. It's just like I don't know. Plus, also, I don't know. I can't really even describe it. Maybe I'll have more words to it later when I can really kind of tell you how I'm feeling. Hi, Mercedes. How are you? Beaker Patrick. Okay, Rose of Sharon. I don't know if you're here yet or not. I'm just going to tell you on public platform. Um, I had messed up the day I went to the post office. So, Rose of Sharon, if you're watching this on the replay, hello, how are you, dear? We are going to the post office today, I promise. We went to the post office yesterday. I gave Farah, I'm not going to blame it on her, but she was holding the box and I got distracted with something before we left the house. She had walked out, she walked back in, put the box on the center island. So we've been holding on to this since before Christmas because I didn't have your address, so I thought, but it was in my Instagram. So everybody sent me their addresses in different places. One person even sent me their address in the comments, and I was like, "Oh my god, thank God I hold all my comments because everybody on these YouTube streets would have your address." So, that being said, when I got your address, I don't know. I wasn't going back to the post office again until after Christmas. I tried, and anyway, long story short, we went to the post office yesterday. I pull up, and I'm just like, "Okay, where's the box?" And she's like, "I don't know." She left it on the island, or I left it on the island, however you want to put it, but it was left on the island. It's packed and everything. I'm going to send you an Instagram. I'm going to do it'll be part of the vlog, I guess, this week. So if you guys are catching up with my vlogs, I'm kind of updating my schedule too. I'm going to try and do 2 vlogs a week versus just my Monday week in the life. It'll turn to like kind of a Monday through Friday and a weekend. So, that's that. So anyway, I just wanted to let everyone know. Thank all of you guys who got your gifts. Thank you again. For those of you, which should be Rose of Sharon, who did not yet, it's coming. It's coming. Um, there's never a bad time to burn a candle, so you'll enjoy it even that much more. Um, and isn't it nice to get Christmas gifts a little bit late? So you still, you still have something coming. So, the post office, honestly, the post office that because the two post offices I like to go to are kind of in the county, so not necessarily in the city. So sometimes they're kind of like not so busy. Right now, they're not so busy. Thank goodness. I apologize. Yes, hit the like button for your girl. So, gosh, a lot of you. So, thank you all for coming right away. You guys are so awesome. So let's see. Let's see who's here. Yeah, nobody, I mean, it's not even worth it, guys. There's so much going on with COVID-19. People are nuts. I don't, honestly, I'm gonna say this. I barely want to go to like a government building. Yesterday, so I did go into the post office because that is the post office where my PO box is. So I just said, well, I'm here. Let me just go in, check my PO box, clear it out because there's always junk mail in there. And I left Farah in the car, not because I felt like anything was going to happen, but yeah, I'm not going to like bring her into a government building on a day that people are going nuts in places. And I don't want the unfortunate luck of something, of anything. So I knew, and I can see where I park, it's next to the bank of windows. So I basically like locked the car and ran inside, checked my box, and just came back out, and that was it. Um, so, oh my god, it's it's horrible, but it's cold. It's cold to me. So yeah, I've got hoodie and stuff like that on today. So anyway, and guys, don't forget to like this live, please, because of course, it helps. It lets YouTube know that they need to go ahead and get my notifications out because the notifications, I don't even want to say YouTube's been tripping. I don't know what's going on. I just know that my notifications don't seem to be like, uh, I don't know. Put some lipstick on. Anyway, so yeah, there's 80 of us here. Hi, Cam, be snapping. Okay, I'm gonna say hi to everyone. So, Miss Mugga, did they do like state of emergency, or were they able to shut things down before they had to do all that? Because I'm telling you, I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I didn't even watch the news. I don't like just hearing about what's going on. I saw some of the news, some mini news updates. Um, I'm on notifications for like NPR and Reuters, and I think between Reuters and NPR, I heard enough, and I was just like, I'm good. I get notifications from CNN. So pre-inauguration, but after yesterday, honestly, I would be in a nice DC hotel, sipping on some very hot, what is it? A Irish coffee, okay? Um, And that's it. I would have either some nice Irish coffee or some tea with a little bit of brandy in it and eat a good steak if you're going to go to DC and go do a little shopping at Tyson's Corner or something like that. Yeah, go. Yeah, I for what? For some random fools to be in the crowd and freeze your buns off. You can get a best view in your living room. Okay. Yeah. Girl, you and your sorority sisters. Um, Yeah, I would have a nice breakfast. You guys can have a nice little prayer breakfast, and and that's it. You know what I mean? Find stimulate the economy with your dollars and have a nice breakfast and celebrate the fact that women brought the election home, and that's it. If it's a reunion of you and the Soros, then take some nice pictures, and then pack up and go on home, or a little party or whatever, a little networking session or something like that. Okay, so we are 10 minutes in. So yeah, I notification gang, Tina and Megan, Pineapples, Ange, Latoy, Mommy Vibes, Latricia, hello, how are you? Thank you for joining us today. Anisha, let's see. I hope I'm not skipping over. If I skip over you, put your hand up towards the end, okay? So I make sure to give you a shout out. So Eric's fam, Lavish Landa, Sharice Morgan. Hello, how are you? Happy New Year. I hope you had a beautiful holiday. Hi, Beaker Patrick. How are you? Oh, you got your candle. Okay, I'm so happy you love it. That came pretty quick. So yeah, Rose of Sharon, trust me. I mean, it's on the way, trust me. Um, you will see it in the vlog because we're gonna go right after school today. So Farah is on break right now till right about 2:15. And soon, well, she's got that and then one other thing, and then we'll be able to go out at like 4 o'clock. And then I'm going to go to Aldi and get some of those good Aldi pizzas that my family likes. And I think that's what I'm going to do for dinner because I've got some salad that I need to cut up and chop. And that's what we're going to do for dinner. Let's see. Who else did I forget? Nisha L. Hello. Hello. How are you? Sassy Mishap. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, let's see. I said hi to Mercedes. Miss Mugga can be snapping, so don't mess with Cam, okay? Can be snapping. Miss Mugga, moving in silence, always comes in very quietly. Hello and happy New Year, Bougie Gang. That's right, moving in silence. Um, Speaking of which, I did join Clubhouse. So last week when Chrissy was talking about Clubhouse or whenever she was, I joined and I was just like, well, how do you get in here? Because it was like, well, now you have to be approved. Well, my cousin out of nowhere, I got a text or something that said, your Clubhouse membership or your Clubhouse application has been approved, or your space. I forget what it said. I can tell you guys if you really want to know. But any of you guys who are on Clubhouse would know. And so I'm on there under Bougie Gang. Okay. So if you're looking for me, it's Bougie Gang. And I'll snapshot it or something and put it in my community post. So if you guys want to get together and talk and maybe throw questions out or something like that, have a little round table chit chat, I'm open to that. But yeah, there's people who stay on there for hours and hours, and yeah, your girl won't be doing that. But in terms of maybe like a specific topic, if you guys want to do some open chat and you guys have questions or something like that, I mean, I'm not going to talk like I talk here just because I can do that on here. But if you guys actually want to like have conversation, let me know, and that's something we could set up. But you guys got to go ahead and get into the clubhouse. So I don't know if I can. I think you can only like invite one person. I still have my one invite. So any of you guys who are not on Clubhouse, let me know. Let's see. All right, let me advance. Okay, Ray of Sunshine. Hello. Hi, Latoya. Hello. Miss True Redbone, how are you? What's going on? Working and listening. Very cool. Nisha Nicole Harris, how are you doing? Tina, oh, that would be a good best. Um, they better move with the times and do virtual inauguration. Well, it's sad that we would have to do a virtual inauguration in lieu of the large gathering, but I think right now in today's climate, it's probably the best thing. Reese Unfiltered, how you doing, girl? Um, Yeah, I think that would be best because it's safest and it's too cold out here, especially in DC at inauguration time, to be fooling around out here in this cold weather. And also to me, I just would not want to be on the wrong side of. I didn't do anything as I'm getting hoisted or shoved into the paddy wagon and going off to a DC jail. Okay, because do you guys remember 12 Years a Slave? Remember he was in DC and some that whole thing that happened and he ended up like see how that had turned out for him. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. No thanks. I'm not we're not doing no um cuz there are people out here who are happy and yeah, I just mm-mm, no. Um Yeah, especially women. You know, guys, let's not make any mistake. No matter how much karate and crazy you might be able to muster, nothing matches. What the lady who got yes, you know what I mean. Like someone did not make it, and were there four who passed away? There was specifically a lady. Like it's just too much. Um, mm-mm. Okay, let me keep going. I think I said hi to everybody. I may have walked by faith, not by sight. Always a very good plan. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope that you are doing well also. Um, let's see. Okay, I think I said hi to everybody. If I missed you, just give me a hey in the chat. Hi, Carol. Good afternoon. How are you? Happy New Year, my friend. How's it going? Yeah, I mean, I would like to know who the 15 people were. Were they the anarchists or the protesters or, I don't know. Anyway, guys, let's talk some good old gossip because you know what? Politics, I love listening. NPR is my jam. I like Reuters. Um, you know, oh my God, there was an article that I read in the LA Times about people, the anti-maskers who went into, was it a Target? Oh my God, it was like a flash mob of people who stormed, I want to say, no, it was a Ralph's in LA and disrupted by going in with no masks and causing havoc. It's like, girl, let me tell you, me personally, when it's time to go shopping, I like to be there like Sam's. I like to be there at 7. I like to be there when places open because 9 times out of 10, all these people who want to wreak havoc and disrupt are not going to be there like early because they want the most bang for their buck. And when they think people are going to be there, um, never before closing. Early. To me, early. Early is best. Yes, hit the like button for your girl. Anyway, guys, before we talk mommies really quick, just were any of you guys surprised about Kim Kardashian and Kanye? I mean, I'm not surprised because they've been talking about divorce with those 2 for a minute. What shocked me was the rumor about with Jeffree Star, but I think I don't wanna say it's a hoax, but from what they're saying, it was started by, like, a random TikTok, and I don't think it's me personally, I don't think it's true. Not that they're not getting divorced, I mean, we know that they've had problems for a minute, and Kanye is, not Kanye is, he's probably very different to get along with. Um, we've heard from Amber Rose, we've heard from the first girlfriend, the one who was with him for a long time. I forget what her name is, but the girl who's the designer. And then, he and Kim stayed together for a good minute. They've had 4 children. So Kim, you know what I'm saying? Good job. You got your babies, and at the end of the day, you just turned 40 and you got your kids and you're wealthy. Girl, you're good. You might be reliving your mom's life because your mom was, I don't know when she divorced Bob Kardashian. But then she went on to have a whole nother husband and two more babies. So like you're like Kris Jenner 2.0. Um, yeah, even though I think she's got two girls, two boys, but she's got four. She's 40. And when did she have? She had Oh, well, she had Kendall and Kylie, like, right at her 40s because when they were turning 20, she was turning 60, so, still not too late, but, we'll see. Kanye speaks about everything, why let someone else speak? Now for him, they say about Jeffree Stars. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Kanye honestly, I don't think Kanye would go out like that. Jeffree is a whole topic and a half. I just don't know that I don't think that Kanye is on that team, but I could be wrong. I don't know Kanye, but I don't know. It's weird. It's definitely strange what's going on. But I'm not surprised that they're getting divorced because there's been talk for a long time. This will be Kim's third divorce. You are correct. Yes, Kim was married very early, I think at like 19, and then she married Chris Humphries and Reggie Bush. Also, he dodged that bullet. Um, and then we have Kanye, or Reggie was before Chris Humphries, but Reggie could have been in that number, but yeah, he wasn't. Maybe it's time for her and Reggie Bush to get back together. Who knows? Is she going to revisit that? Because we know she loves some Reggie. And now is Ray J are Ray J and Princess done once and for all? Is that going to rekindle her romance with Ray J? Um, let's see. Would she? I wonder. Will she be with Ray J before she'd be with Reggie Bush? I mean, I don't know. True. I don't know. Girl, Sammy Dizzle. Like I said, Jeffrey is a he's that's a that's a master class of content right there. He's got a lot going on. Um, I hear a car. Hold on. Whose car is that? Guys, give me 1 second. I feel like I wonder if that's. I hear a car alarm going off. Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds, guys. It went off. I was just like, that sounds like my car. That's weird. Um, Van Jones. What is Van Jones doing with the Kardashians? Van Jones. The guy from isn't he from like ESPN or no, he's not ESPN. He's like CNN. He's like a news commentator. Okay, Reggie did get married. Did he marry that girl that looked like Kim? I mean, hell, Ray J's married too. Um, but him and Princess, they're on and off, but some of that is theater. Okay. Really? Okay. Well, yes. Okay. Well, Kim, we are going to be watching. It's a whole new phase. The Kardashians are ending. This sounds like a perfect opportunity. I'm sure Chris is already in the works, getting everything set up. Kim, sounds like you could have a whole show with you. Nori is a whole entertainment situation, and Saint and Psalm and all the other kids. What's the other kid's name? Saint, Psalm, and Chicago. Excuse me, Chicago is funny too. Yeah, her kids are beautiful, and that could be a whole new show. So I'm sure Chris is like, okay, yeah, Kardashian's done. Kim is divorcing. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a whole thing going with that. Um, okay, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Um, it's interesting though, right? Um, what else is going on? I guess I'll think of it. But anyway, that kind of leads me into the topic. I mean, I don't know if all of you saw Gerard and the girlfriend on Instagram. Various people have her picture posted. She's pretty. I she's pretty. Period. She looks nice. Okay. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is this. Let's not forget. Um, and I'm not talking about, and I'm just going to use this example. Do you guys remember when we all realized that a certain person was using filters when they had their baby, and they came out and needed to had to express themselves to a certain mommy, and everybody was like, "Oh shit, the filters! She got showing her filters on." Look, Gerard's girlfriend looks perfectly nice, and she looks like a pretty girl, and I'm sure that she is. Me personally, though, honestly, do you imagine you go from being single with no kids, you start dating a man who's married and has 3 children, and the crazy wife, not crazy ex-wife, but the crazy wife is now around in the midst, and dropping kids off or doing the kid exchange, and now you're taking care of the kids the whole weekend, with the daddy, I'm sure. Meanwhile, the mom, who is now on break for the weekend because, that's when mom gets break because the kids have gone off to be with their dad. But you, as boo or bay, get to take care of the kids your whole weekend, and you just got off work. These are not your children. You, even if that at that moment custodial parent is, doing the most, you're still cooking, cleaning, shopping, and accommodating an expansion of your house, and also having to deal with attitudes. Us women up in here, we all know we get attitudinal, and that doesn't just come overnight when we turn 21. It can start when we're 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Um, if, yeah, like, mm, I would be like, okay, yeah, we're just trying to get to know each other, but yeah, like, okay, we go from a household of 2 to 5 every weekend, and ladies, I mean, it's just like, oh my god. I don't know what y'all think of that. Maybe some of you have even been in that situation where you're dating someone, and that someone has kids, and those kids are and you live with that person, the kids are coming over, and you have no nothing. I mean, yeah, you 2 are living together, but you're not deep other than you guys are cohabitating, enjoying life, getting to know each other. But every weekend, you're step boo. B. Kirkpatrick, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, look, to a certain degree, maybe she's okay with it because obviously that's your man and you want to open up the door to his children. But shit, if you were working all week and you just get off work and now you have to deal with um, someone else's children, some woman who is talking incessantly on the internet, um, and has talked about you a lot and hasn't said kind things, and who knows, sending the kids over with an attitude or not. um yeah, I would just be like, you know what, um I'm going over to my sister's house on Saturday and I'm gonna be there all day. I would let him have it. Honestly, I couldn't. That's a lot, and you haven't even been together 6 months. So yeah, she knew what she was doing, but girl, you biting off a whole lot that you can chew. and you know that the man has kids, but honestly, I kind of feel like it's a certain degree of thirsty also. Um, you're only in it for just a few months, and that's an awful lot that you're having to deal with in a brand spanking new relationship with no promise of a future. So I guess unless if you're a saint, okay. So B. Kirkpatrick, yep, I believe she's moving, hence her trying to shake Brandon. So moving, are you saying moving on or moving residence, moving away? Tamara, hello. I'm so sorry. You know what, Tamara? I think I saw you out the corner of my eye and then something came up in my head. If I did not say hello, how are you? How are you? LD, hello. Oh my God, LD. I don't know that she's about to have one. I think that she is in the mist. Okay, she's in there. Um, yeah, I mean the lady looks pretty. But that's pretty is okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. And I feel like people are like, oh, it's an upgrade on Olivia. And I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would hope anything anyone does is an upgrade. You know what I mean? Like Gerard's a perfectly nice guy. Is Brandon an upgrade on Gerard? I don't know. It's all in how you look at it. Is this lady an upgrade on Olivia? As long as she's not crazy, well, hell yeah, she's an upgrade, right? Um, I would just ask this lady, is it an upgrade for you? Is it worth your time as a single woman with no children who is living with your married boyfriend to have his children flock to your house for probably 2.5, 3 days, and you're probably cooking and cleaning your ass off only to have to turn right around and go back to work or log in, whatever you do? That's a lot. And in the honeymoon stage of a brand new relationship, that's a lot. So, Gerard, I hope that you are treating this woman very nice. I hope that you are running the bathwater on Sunday night and massaging those feet because somebody who's not a mommy and then you got the kids coming every single weekend, my gosh. I hope you guys do work out because that's a tremendous investment of time for a 35, I think she's 35-ish-year-old woman to invest time with a man who is married, who has children, who is living with you, and the children are coming on the weekend, and you are slaving like the rest of us moms who do it because they're our babies and that's our husband and because that's our damn job. When you marry a man who's got kids and they become your stepkids, but when you're just girlfriend, um I don't know, that's a lot. You guys might beg to differ, but I feel like that's a lot. That's a lot. So I hope that you are working overtime and spoiling this lady because if she's helping you, even if you never leave the house and never leave her alone with the children, which I don't know if that happens or not, that and I mean alone with in the sense of her having because let's all you guys who have not been a mom, it takes a minute to get used to the kids. Okay, LD. Yeah, let's just be honest. Let's be honest. LD, thank you. I won't say I couldn't do. I wouldn't probably do it. Um, he would. You know what I mean? Like if we were getting ready to be married or something like that, like he would have to. I don't know. Maybe if we were a little further in, but this is a very new relationship. And it's see, the one thing I've noticed is a lot of these relationships that show up on our YouTube streets go from like 0 to 60. Like they go from booze to jumping into the 15-foot side of the pool, um, even 10 feet. If you're not used to swimming, you can swim, but if you're not used to swimming, jumping into 10 and 12 feet pool, 15 feet, yeah, that's deep. It's very deep and it's a little scary if you are not, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to swim, but you're not that great of a swimmer, but you're not going to drown. But you realize, oh my God, I jumped into 12, 15 feet. And you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's a little scary. Um, Me as someone who, um, I never really had to take care of anyone else's kids. Only time I took care of other people's kids is when I babysat. And even like this weekend, for instance, our best friends, we bought their two youngest daughters home with us. And I love these girls. Guys, I'm missing your comments. So if you guys are talking to me, I'm going to scroll back up though and get some of your comments. Um, Going from one kid to three kids from Friday to Monday. So it was like 4 days, 3 nights. It was fun because, of course, it's fun because Farah has more kids to play with. It was fun because these girls are very well mannered. They like to clean up. When I say it's clean up time, that whole thing. And let's, every day the room gets trashed. Let's go ahead and untrash the room. So pick up clothes, pick up garbage. Let's get it. Let's reset, and then that way you guys can have fun because you know what I'm saying. They're playing Barbie dolls. They're playing all this different stuff. But I'm a mom, and I had to grow in that. You know what I'm saying? When I was not a mom, oh my god, I wouldn't have been able to do 4 days, 3 nights. You know what I'm saying? Um, I know that Gerard is very interactive dad, so I'm sure he probably makes it easy, but that's a lot. I would hope that resources wise, he's putting up all kinds of food, money to make sure that, you know, um, in no way, shape, or form does this woman have to pay for the kids this weekend or any of the weekends that they're there. That's a lot, guys. And I don't know. I'm side eyeing it from a girlfriend perspective. That girl, you better be sure about this guy because you biting off a lot. And not just because it's Olivia, but because it's Olivia. Remember one time you guys said if Olivia was going to get waxed, they need to get hazard pay? Girl, these are the children of Liv's life. Yeah, you gonna be getting some hazard pay on that, dealing with this whole situation and just the fact that you can't even go on YouTube and your face is plastered on people's thumbnails, okay? Um you are like a whole kind of like you know what I mean? Like on these YouTube streets, I mean, you're popping right now because you're dating the husband of one of the mommies. Okay. Patrice, I mean, let's just go. And that's a possible, anything's possible, but let's just go on the videos. We don't know that they're not married. We can infer a lot of stuff. Like we could take it like six different ways to Sunday. Everything Liz spoke is now happening, Lord. So let's just say, just for your argument's sake, Patrice, that they're not married. They were still deeply involved for 8 years with three children, and we know that Olivia is up with the shits, giggles, and mucho shenanigans. Okay, um, mm-mm. No, ma'am. But let me. That's okay. Anna is on record. Right, mommy. Okay, so mommy said something. I don't know what mommy said. Mommy vibe said something. I guess so. You and Anna and mommy are going back and forth. I don't know where it started. At a certain age, the dream of marrying a man and you having 2.3 kids, the only pick offense just may not be. And being a stepmom is honorable. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing wrong with being a good and awesome and badass stepmom. However, as someone who's just been in a relationship for 3 or 4 months, has it even been that much? Whenever he left, like somewhere in the summer. So less than 6 months. Now she moved. Let me tell you something. The minute that I heard she was in a U-Haul coming to Texas, I would have just been like, oh my God. And I'm sure the kids are awesome, but they're also another woman's children, and kids don't always make it easy on a step parent, especially when it's a tumultuous relationship. And any of you who have been in that situation with mommy and daddy divorcing and maybe having a sibling or even being that child that was difficult to stepmom, you already know that I'm right. Bonus moms and dads are great, but when you're not bonus mom, you are resident girlfriend at the moment. You know what I'm saying, Patrice? Patrice, let's. This is what I'm proposing. We're talking about. We're talking about Gerard and his girlfriend, but not. You know what I'm saying? Um, we are talking about a man who's been with a woman for less than 6 months, and his whole family is ascending on your home potentially every single weekend, and there is a very unstable woman calling herself wife, um, ex-wife, soon to be ex-wife, uh, on the internet, and your sister, let's just say I'm making up a story. Girlfriend's sister just logged on because maybe she used to watch Strong Mommy and Chrissy, and she just saw you on like 5 thumbnails. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Rose of Sharon, hey boo. At the beginning of this video, you are going to there's a whole message just for you, like right around 10, 11 minutes, okay? So I'm not gonna ruin the surprise. But Boo Thang, when we finish here, go back to the beginning and it'll all make sense, okay? You've been thinking about couponing. I like doing coupon deals. You guys watch one cute cute couponer. Liv needs to get her mental state together and focus on her and her 3 kids. Honestly, when Olivia drops those kids off, she needs to be telling that lady thank you every time, and she needs to be telling the kids, not saying that they're not minding their manners, but making sure that she reminds them, no matter how much you love mommy, show me you love me by being kind to this lady, because this lady is she's daddy's friend, and I need you to show her respect. I would hope that that's happening. You know what I mean? Because damn it, girl, you getting the weekend off every single time Gerard comes in. You've been doing the most with your weekends. We see you. You've been doing the most. You get more time. Like I would love to have a weekend every weekend. Um, but shit, the price that you're paying to get that weekend every weekend is definitely not a price that I would pay. Having played so many games that your husband is laying his hat and his pipe elsewhere. Okay, Destiny. Great point. In your 30s, I would hope that you're dating for long term and stability. How can any of these moms do that if they're still married? Well, that's a great question. Um, you know, Strong Mommy Chrissy, her boyfriend seems to be very enamored with her. He looks at her lovingly. He's doing all the things that guys do when they really, like he's touchy feely. Um, At the end of that clothing haul, he was rubbing that belly. And I don't know if he's just happy because he put all them tacos in it or he put a whole nother baby in there. I'm not sure. But yeah. Now, Fran, that isn't happening. I mean, I'm just saying me. Me personally. Because I'm just saying from the standpoint of this lady does not have children, and not saying she's not up for the task, but what I'm saying is this, like, damn, that's a lot for a woman that does not have kids to every single weekend, you got 3 kids up in your house. That's a lot. So I hope Gerard is spoiling her AF. He needs to because, yeah, it goes with the program. It goes with the program ideally when you are heading towards something. Right now, they're, I'm sure she's a beautiful woman that he's dating. We'll see how it goes. I just hope that her investment is doesn't go unappreciated, and we'll see how it goes. She said that the girlfriend is riding in her mama's truck. Well, why do we need to use? I'm gonna play girlfriend. Why do we need to use Megan Claire? Why do we need to use my good ass car to lug around the family? We might be pulling resources and sharing residence and sharing a bed, but do I have to wear down the usage of my car and my gas and my money? Yeah. So the truck was co-signed by Stella and Olivia. That's just the wages of dealing with having your husband need your mom to co-sign for a car. And maybe as a wife, you shouldn't have leveraged your mom's credit for your husband's car. And you guys should have just got the car that you guys were able to get approved for, which either may have been paying with an income tax check cash or going to one of those lovely buy here, pay here lots and making those payments and operating within the means of your credit. You know what I'm saying? Then you wouldn't have to be feeling bad because someone is riding around in a car that your mother co-signed. So, oh well, lesson learned. Don't do it again. Let's see if I'm missing it. Yes, OCC gang, Anna. Liv needs to get her mental state together. We know that. Yes, that is very true. Walk by faith. I really don't understand about these mothers. It's a whole new year, and not one of them have mentioned getting a divorce. They are starting in 20. Yeah, uh, I don't know. That's a lot. That's a whole big deal. Um, yeah, I don't know. Stella needs to get Liv. Stella needs to get Liv help. I'm concerned for her kids. Yeah, Dina. I think her kids are fine. I think Gerard's there enough. Insta Woman 11 per 2 with no kids. His girlfriend losing out unless she's making lots of money. I did that with a guy with 3 kids with no kids. So Insta Woman, are you saying his girlfriend is losing out unless she's making lots of money? Um, well, she's also losing out on time. At 35, guys, you know what I'm saying? Like 35, and I'm gonna tell some of you are not 40 yet. I'm 50, okay? Yeah, I didn't really lose lots of sleep running around after a boyfriend or men and things like that. That's why I've maintained my youth um, at 50. Um, y'all, that's some serious time. And it's not so much like, oh, you better marry me because I'm helping take care of your kids every weekend. But there's no promise of that. And what if he woke up one day, bumped his head, and decided he's going back over there with Olivia? Man, I would be pissed. So, I hope for her that it works out because, girl, you got your face all over Instagram. I mean, you got your face all over, yeah, Instagram. And when he put you on Instagram, you know, I hope you knew what was going to happen. Um, and I just hope you get a return on your investment. If you really love this man, then I hope you get a return on your investment. What that means is a return on your investment. Only you know what you want from your relationship with Gerard. Um, but most guys, after they get a divorce, maybe he's not going to be ready to remarry immediately. Doesn't mean he's going to move out. But once he's actually free, see, guys, walk with me down scenario lane right here. Let's just say he gets a divorce, or to Patrice's point, he's not with Olivia and he just he's already exited the relationship. Um, and he's got a barrier there. He knew he couldn't, I'm assuming, do it on his own. He's got this woman, and I don't mean do it on his own financially, but I mean do it on his own as in the way to kind of stop Olivia was to put the barrier of another woman in there, right? Because that fucked her head up, right? Um, when he decides that maybe, let's just say they broke up or they're divorced, and he's like, I'm a free guy. And maybe him and girlfriend have an argument. And he's just kind of like, you know what? I mean, I'm divorced now. I'm free. I mean, this is what guys do. Okay. It's possible. I mean, yes, you are sort of the rebound, but keep in mind, Gerard met this woman. He cheated with the woman. He went back to his wife. He came back to her. He went back to his wife and married her, and then now came back again. I mean, it's like that good comfortable pair of shoes in the closet. And we'll see how it all turns out, guys. I'm wishing everybody nothing but the best. I'm just saying, homegirl, watch your back. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that whatever you are doing, if you're watching, hey girl, hey, welcome, 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 welcome. Um, Step boo, girl, make sure um that you're standing your ground to a certain point. Like don't be a sucker out here. Don't be a sucker in 2021. I think 2020 taught us all to be sucker free, and might want to make sure that no matter what, um, you know, whatever you're doing is that's because that's what you want to be doing. Because we all know that Gerard's a good guy. We know that he's a good dad, and we know that he loves his children. It's just there's a whole woman here who I think was banking on her man coming and them starting a relationship, and then here comes Olivia on the U-Haul truck, and now you got the kids every other weekend or every weekend. I don't know. Um, and you're playing step boo, and you're cooking lots of food, and you can't sleep late, and you're changing pull-ups, and you're wiping. Like it's a whole thing, right? Let's see. Okay. Any other let's see. Gerard mentioned on his IG live that he wanted to get a Hellcat. Yes. That was interesting. Um there's a whole and maybe okay, you want that Hellcat? Hellcats are really expensive. Um that YouTube channel could help you get a Hellcat, and that YouTube channel I mean, it could at least pay a car payment. And it could even pay for a car if you want to do one of these car channels because there's guys who just stand there and just wash their SRTs and their Hellcats and their Scat Packs and um their Chargers and Challengers and all those cars, their Corvettes and this, that, and the third, and make a whole channel out of it and making lots of money. You're totally right. That's exactly what they do. Queen M, I'm just saying, ladies, preserve your energy, preserve your beauty and your youth for the man that's going to become your husband. Now, if Gerard marries this lady, awesome, girl, you good. Um, but you guys are only a few months in, you know. Like I said, I had 2 extra kids here this weekend because those are our best friends' kids. Those aren't just some random people's kids. I took care of, kids that are best friends' kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference. I'm not just going scooping up somebody's family. For what? I got my own, you know what I mean? And also, I know that these people, um, work hard and mommy and daddy might have just wanted, some alone time. And it just seemed like I wouldn't say it seemed like the right thing to do, but it was organic and the kids were still off and it was an opportunity for the kids to stay together because they were having such a good time and have some fun. And that's the way it went, right? And it's a labor of love because, these are people that we've come up with and we care about this family and it was a pleasure to have the kids for the weekend, right? So I would hope that this lady, I'm sure, is probably feeling the same way and getting to know the children. Just you know what I mean? Like 35 years old, girl, we're not getting any younger. And you remember the guy who's here on YouTube, 35 is long in the tooth to get a high value male. Okay. Um, Now, I really appreciated what Gerard had to say on Instagram, and I thought he was very true to that was very Gerard. I've always been a Gerard fan. We like Gerard, and I was actually happy for Olivia when she married Gerard because I always thought he was a good guy, and I was not surprised by anything that he said. It was very consistent with who we know Gerard is, which is a good guy and a family guy. It's just, I guess it was just over with Olivia, and at the end, things just aren't always pretty. Um, Me as a woman, though, yeah, I would not want to deal with Olivia in a even in a I wouldn't want to deal with her like that. Okay. Liv says, okay, so I think I'm up to current messages. He was very respectful. He would never, unless Gerard was super duper pissed and very mad, walk by faith, not by sight. I don't see him. Guys, even when she caught him on audio saying some crazy things, that's just not, to me, that's just not him. But, Olivia paints whatever picture she wants. Respectful at once. Olivia even told everyone to support. Yes, yes, yeah. So anyone who did not see it, I don't know if his Instagram story is still up or not, but go check it out. Gerard's he's a stand-up guy. Is she Megan Claire? I have to get caught up. I've been in my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just minding my own business for a couple of days. Um, I saw that, if I'm pregnant, if I'm not pregnant, all that stuff. I can't. Is she really supposed to be pregnant? True, true. Life man's up, but time out. You go. Oh, okay. Okay. Mercedes, I think. Okay. Liv was drinking and smoking. She's not pregnant. Okay. Um, so does Liv have a pig in oh my god. True, bad girl. True, I just have virtually popped you on your hand if you're still watching. Charlie girlfriend, you're so right. I never wanted a relationship with a man who had kids. I don't want to be the evil stepmother. Even when you're not trying to be the evil stepmother, you're the evil stepmother because if the kids see dad showing you some kind of affection and it makes them feel a way, which of course I'm sure it will. Um, or hey, I just want to spend some time with you. I mean, gosh, I never had this situation, guys, but I could only imagine as a kid and your parents split up and then you're spending time with them individually, but now there's a whole nother person that they're also where maybe you might want to curl up on the couch with daddy. He's cupcaked up with Boo and you guys are there but now it's a whole nother situation, it's not mom, and vice versa. Mom is cupcaked up with some dude, and you just wanna do nails or, blow dry hair or not have people over all the time. Honestly, the day that Olivia was putting up clothes, I was thinking to myself, "Gosh, girl, did you ever unpack? Because that apartment of yours is always so cluttered. Have you really unpacked?" So I know for us, it took us a long time to unpack, but I have considerably more space, I would imagine. So we were able to not have to live with the clutter. I mean, the clutter was obviously still there because we had to unpack a lot of things. Um, but yeah, I mean, to me, I almost felt like, girl, are you still unpacking? Remember it was maybe 2 months she was still in that apartment and she still had boxes in her bedroom, guys. Like, she's been so busy since she hit that town. Um, has she gotten completely unpacked? Has she unpacked her stuff, whatever? I don't know. Let's see. Dina Marizo, Liv is the fault of Gerard leaving. Yeah, she played a lot of games and she ended up playing herself. Um, Liv says she needs boxes and Robin busted out in her live that they are moving. Yes, the truth tellers, the babies. Okay. Um, so I wonder, are they moving back to Florida? Or are they just moving away from Misha or Marissa? What's her name? Misha, who lives down the street. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I went to her channel. I yeah. Liv is manic. Hmm. I wouldn't be able to function with all that BS around. Yeah. I have to make things comfortable to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? And Robin asked about a school in Florida. Yeah, girl, go back to Florida. Go back where close to your mom and your sister and get your life back. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I would be pissed that I gave up my little rental white house with the pool. Okay. Now, she was paying some rent that was going to choke her. So maybe she needs to just go back to that old apartment complex that she was living in before, or find you a new one. But if I could have made it work and maybe posted some videos, um, maybe she could have stayed in that cute little house with the pool and the nice big backyard and pouring yourself nice tall glasses of some very crisp white wine and enjoying yourself. But, I mean, look, hindsight's 2020 and it is what it is. That's not the only house with a pool in Florida, but girl, who needs to seek therapy? Impulsive, yeah. Knee jerk reactions and things like that. Robin needs a Well, Nisha, that's her mom, and you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I mean, everybody's look, us moms, yeah, we're not perfect. Moms are not perfect, Nisha. I mean, really and truly, they're not. And we there's no better mother for someone than their actual mother. Like, do all of us step up to the job? No. I think we see Olivia working hard and doing the best that she can as a mom, as the best that she can, not you or in the bushes. She can. Okay. Um, Whatever that equates to being, with either going off the deep end or not. I mean, think of it. She's been in a relationship for almost a third of her life with this man, and she has been playing games and living in fantasy land, and the whole thing exploded in her face. Um, yeah, people have breakdowns when marriages break up and relationships break up, but yeah, you got to kind of hold it together. So, Megan Claire, read my comment above. She's moving away so she can. Okay, well, Megan Claire, you know what? She could have done that 6 months ago when she should have stayed in Florida. Okay, yeah, of course. But the gag is when he gets on the plane with Homegirl, just because you go back to Florida and now he's going to have to come see you and the kids, which that's what he would have done. We already know that Gerard's going to come see his kids because he loves his kids, right? Um, the gag is now is that you set up an opportunity for the kids to get to know this lady. I don't know how well, but get to know this lady to a certain degree, be at her home. And now the setup for him to maybe pick up the kids and take, if he files the right paperwork, he probably can come pick up the kids or have the kids on a plane and pick them up and have them come stay with him. But from a girlfriend point of view, if she's getting ready to hightail it back to Florida, yeah, homegirl just needs to sit quiet, bake some. We will really miss y'all. Okay, well, we'll see you. We'll see you spring break, okay? And then we can get back to getting to know each other, okay? Well, we don't know that she's not. So you're saying, so Life of Destiny, he needs to do. So the twist with that is that I think when Strong Mommy Chrissy left, he was not informed. He was not aware that she was leaving the state, and that was not part of the custodial agreement, or she was in violation of the custodial agreement, and there were some problems there. And I think what's the word I'm trying to use? The her basically her arrogance, if you will, of motherhood, assuming that she trumps the father, which in 2021, yeah, mom and dad, let's not assume that dads don't want equal rights to their kids. So her leaving the state and him filing papers like I was not even notified. I mean, that's not a good look. And if you have a sympathetic judge who's just like, you thought you were going to leave the state, take this man's kid, that's your kid too, but not even tell him that you were moving. So when does that become okay? Yeah, I don't know that that's going to be the situation. I would hope that Olivia takes from that playbook and doesn't make a dumb mistake like that. Carolina, you say, Fran, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Gerard's new girlfriend rock the braids Liv is currently rocking? Girl. Um, I don't know. Did someone just say she has locks? Um, I mean, look, Megan Claire, I mean, I'm not family court anything. Um, there's no custody order, but she is the mother. And if all of a sudden where the kids live, the address that's on file with the school and the doctors and the custodial parent, he left this woman. She is the custodial parent. Now, of course, he's got rights to see his kids and they have some visitation. We don't know what's been worked out. Remember, they went to a mediator, so I don't know what's been worked out with the mediator, but no, you can't just take the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's going to just do that? I mean, just like she shouldn't leave without not calling and saying, hey, um, this isn't working out. My heart's broken. I can't stand to see you with this because I got to get out of here or else I'm going to lose it. And him as a good dad might even, what? I'll drive you. Or I'll take your things, you guys go fly. Who knows, right? Or he might just be like, "Okay, we'll bring the kids," or whatever, who knows? Nobody should be leaving town, and nobody should be taking no one parent should be taking kids from another parent. That's a no-go. That's shitty, dumb stuff, right? Mm-mm. Here it's a civil matter if there's nothing filed with the courts. Well, I'm not even approaching criminal matter, but if I'm the custodial parent and all of a sudden my kids go for a weekend and you say you're not bringing them back, it's a fucking problem. Okay? And I'm showing up with the police. You're holding my kids. You were supposed to have them back. And I'm the custodial parent. Now, also think about it. He lives with his girlfriend at her home, who is not stepmother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she couldn't help raise the kids, but shit, does she want to? So yeah, in the case like Camila, who has custody of three kids, yeah, nobody can just come and just say, yeah, you can't do this or can't do that. If she's got full custody and you also have rights to be able to uh, navigate these United States how you see fit, and it's okay, um, then it is what it is. That's what I was saying, true. That's what Chrissy did. Chrissy just assumed, like I said, she had the arrogance of motherhood, that she's the mother and she's the one who has the kids all the time, and that it was okay to move and not tell the father. Now we know that she'd have to notify several folks that she's moving because she's got kids with, um, several dads. So I'm sure, I would hope that that people weren't just showing up to the house, maybe to see their kid, whatever the arrangements are or were. And people are like, where did y'all move? Ooh, Sienna. Okay. I'm like, my God. Okay. Let's see. No, Naisha, it wasn't that Cash wasn't happy only seeing him summers and holidays. Cash's father, look, um, she told the story about showing up to court with no lawyer, when they had the custody hearing. after she moved. And basically, his side of the story was, I didn't even know that she was moving. He did not know she was moving. And because of that, and because of some other things, yeah, she lost custody of her kid. So now she got the holidays and summers. So I'm sure just as he left Florida and and she was okay to move there. I don't see Gerard holding her back. That's the end point on that. She's left Dallas before, went to Florida. She's going, you know what I mean? Like that's where her family is. He's not really going to be there for her. He's not trying to be with her anymore. And there's really no need for her to stay. There really was no need for her to go at that point. And, just go back and lick your wounds and go back with mom and your sister and get your life back. Anna was saying that hairdo Liv got ain't looking quite right. Well, I think she braided it herself. Um, let's see. Let me get caught up on the comments, guys. Do you think she may be moving because CPS is on her butt? I don't know. I don't know what the stipulations are with that. Like, would she have to transfer her case or call them and say, hey guys, I'm moving. Maybe call the counselor and say, "Hey, I'm moving to be closer with my parent. This has been a very difficult move. I'm breaking up with my husband, and for my own mental, I want to be near my mother, who is able to give me more support, and near my sister, and my ex is willing to do the travel to come see the kids, and we will pool resources to get the kids to spend time with their father whenever that time happens, like summers or whatever. I don't trust anything that Olivia says. She is a habitual liar. If anyone could lie about graduating, oh my God, graduating from high school and buying a house. Yeah, girl, we're not even going to talk about that. That's okay. Dads have rights, of course. We know this. If they actually petition the court for their visitation time and or custody, they have the right. They have the right, and it can be granted. Yes. I would assume that when they saw the mediator, that would have been something that they worked out. So, I mean, it's not like they have any property to split. I would assume that the full mediation revolved around what they're doing with the children. I don't know if there's any dialogue on that from Olivia, but I would imagine that when they went to mediation, that's what they were talking about. I mean, I don't think there's any avoiding CPS because, yeah, you think CPS is going to knock on the door and they're like, "Oh, I guess she moved. Case closed." Um, you might want to close that chapter, like, or they're going to go to the father, and then the father will say, "Oh, she went back to Florida," and then they'll call her and say, "Okay, ma'am, you have an open case. We're going to refer this to Department of Social Services in Florida, and they will follow up with you, okay? And next time you decide to move, yeah, don't do that because if I really wanted to today, maybe I would send the state police over there and you can answer. But maybe it's okay." I don't know that it's that serious. I mean, I know it's serious, but I don't know that she's, like, under some sort of criminal investigation. I mean, the kids are clearly okay. Just because she's not using the best judgment and she's a dingbat, doesn't make her, like, a fugitive. You know what I'm saying? Legally, he has the right to keep them if there's no court papers. I don't know, Derica. Does he want to, though? I'm not saying he doesn't want his kids, but he's living at someone else's house at their leisure. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're her man, yeah, you're living at someone else's house and who did not necessarily sign up to be step boo. You know what I mean? You're step boo on the weekends, but did you sign up to be step mom? You guys are not married. There's no, yeah, I would just be like, and who's picking up from daycare at 5 o'clock? And who's going to deal with kids missing their mother? I mean, taking kids away from their mother is really that's a power play. That's a real power play. And I don't know how many kids on like Strong Mommy Chrissy's side, like Cash's dad has, but Cash's dad might have the capacity to take care of his son because maybe that's just his one son. You know what I mean? I don't know if he has other kids, but if he's pouring into this boy completely, and even if he has a woman or whatever, I'm sure um, that's a big difference. Uh, Especially with the way he was done. He did not know his kid even left the state. Gerard, if Olivia's moving, I'm quite sure. Do you think you can help me load the truck? Who do you think is going to help her load the truck? Do you think, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's going to be Brandon. I don't know, but I mean, as a man, I would not doubt that Gerard would be over there breaking down the bunk beds and helping her get the truck loaded so she can move on back to Florida. You know, let's resume the regular scheduled program that was supposed to be happening. And you were supposed to be, you were supposed to stay over there. Okay, so if they have joint custody, guys, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I have little to no experience with this. I would just imagine if she's getting ready to move to Florida and she's saying it on the internet, if he doesn't know, hey, Gerard, you know now. And anybody who knows Gerard that is watching is probably texting or calling and saying, did you know Olivia is moving back to Florida? And he'll be on the phone with her before, before too long, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be okay. Liv, Brandon is a simp. Okay. You guys already know I've been giving these guys side eyes for a minute. So Brandon is slow. I don't know that Brandon is slow, but I think Brandon is under the impression that Olivia is more of a bad bitch than she actually is. So I think he realized, like, you just play bad bitch on TV, okay, or on these internets. You're really not a bad bitch. Brandon is a short bus shorty. Um, he's not my pick. Um, B. Kirkpatrick likes him with the kids. I think he seems like a very good person, and he seems to naturally have those dad type instincts. He must have had good parents because he seems to just off the be able to kind of say things that are very good potential dad, as someone who I guess who doesn't have any kids. I think that he seems to be a very thoughtful type with the children and doesn't seem awkward. Like he's just like, no, let's do this. Or he seems to be yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at Brandon. Um I think Brandon just needed to know, like, um you shouldn't, like, you're man, you're on the wrong side of town right now. Like you might want to, like, this is a come through situation. This is a come through with the come through, like 9:30, Netflix and chill. Don't spend the night. Don't be making your French toast. Hold the French toast vibes for that chick that you want to give a ring to at Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make everybody your famous scrambled eggs and French toast. Mm. Did Gwen just come in? Hey, Gwen, if you're here, I don't know. I don't see Gwen. I didn't see Cheryl Waz either. Ladies, if you're in the bushes today, hey, how are you? Everyone in the bushes, how are you? And welcome. Guys, if you are in the bushes and you have not yet liked this live, go ahead and please do so. We certainly would appreciate it. Boy Mom and Chase, I don't know that they have anything in the courts regarding custody. They were working with a mediator. The details of that agreement, I do not know. Texas laws is a bit when it comes to family court, it's not for children's best interest. So maybe they're working with a mediator, and maybe that's why her priorities are men, makeup, alcohol, and cigarettes. And you know what? You can do that when you're single. And you can do that when you're not a mom or maybe on those weekends, those weekends that they go over to Stepboo's house. Um, Look, Miss Mugga, like she said she's mentally ill. I mean, she's she has taken herself through a lot. Olivia has inflicted a lot of pain on herself. And there were many times that she and Gerard broke up. They got back together. They had more children. They broke up. They even decided to go get married. Um, all of those things. So sometimes it will slap you in the face that, like, okay, how many times do I need intervention to know that what I'm doing isn't what I'm supposed to be doing? I mean, let's look at Keisha Anderson. How many times do you need to get the same message over and over and over again that what you're doing is not what you're supposed to be doing? Excuse me for just a second. Okay. Guys, remember a couple of weeks ago when every time I would put you guys on mute, I would forget? Aren't we glad to be over that hump? And thank you for the likes, guys. Just in time. Hi. Hello. Cute name. Did you see Jazz ask Amaya what Aiden said? Like she like she would know. Jazz needs to well, um, okay, so first part of that question, no, I did not. But let's say it this way. Um, it's just like when I okay, I'm gonna preface this, right? With not the same thing, period. Okay. But do you think, and I'm asking this rhetorically because I already know you guys. Any of you guys who have dogs, do any of you, mommy, are you hungry? Or hey, mommy, are you okay? Like, I know she's not going to answer, but you know what I mean? Like with kids, we do talk to them because that's how they're going to learn. So when she said, um, she asked a question of Ava regarding so she asked, so did you see Jazz ask Amaya what Aiden said? Like she would know. Okay, so Aiden's okay. Well, siblings. Okay, let me retract that example. Okay, because I was thinking Ava in my mind. Okay. Amaya, look, you know how kids they have their own language. And if he's like, the um ball. And she's like, "Oh mom, he's just asking for the ball." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. They may have their own, like, they get so used to talking to each other and figuring out and deciphering. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. But how does she figure it out? Um, was there an extra kid there for her hamburger mukbang yesterday? I started watching it. I got distracted. My phone rang and I never made it back to it because I do have to do my reaction to the hamburger mukbang. I can't wait. Um, come take my keyboard. I'm being bad. True. You've just been so naughty. I don't know what's going on. Carolina. Wait a second. I just lost Carolina's comment. Life of Destiny, but that's not the okay. Uh Slow. Okay. Melanated Misfit. Hello, how are you? Tina and she think the her fans are Um, as far as, Olivia's braids, I mean, she did them herself. I mean, if she's copying Homegirl, okay. We know sometimes she would do her hair straight to get Gerard's attention. I mean, Olivia seems to have nothing better to do, than to spend hours and hours and hours on fixing up herself. So, I don't you know what I mean? Like, and sitting 6 hours on a platform that does not even pay her a cent? Miss Mugga, you know why dogs get smart is because we talk to them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you how much you talk to your dog, but I talk to my dog a lot. And even when I say, "Oh, mommy, I love you. I love you." And when "I love you" is kind of coupled with, like, a nice rub down, yeah, they know what we mean, um, and also how we can read the signs of how they talk to us. Now, how that relates to children, we know that there's some opportunities there, and clearly it's been well stated in the community that there are some challenges going on within that household, and it's going to be up to the mother to handle it. You know what I'm saying, or the father whenever he gets out of prison to want to maybe do something about it for his children, or a grandmother. I don't know. Um, he was at the table asking for something. A lot of rambling, and Jazz got frustrated and does not work with her kids. That's what the streets, uh, Ms. Maga Amaya looked at her like, shit, I don't know. Fran, she asked Amaya in a manner of translation. Wow. Okay. Well, because she talks kid, and she thought that maybe Amaya would be able to translate that kid talk, but no. Eh, my dog damn near no English. Yeah. Maya is my fave. She's so cute. She is a cutie pie. Rose of Sharon, if you're listening, you got timed out inadvertently. It was operator error, so apologies on that. I just got a text regarding that. Um, so that was a mistake. They were trying to get someone else, and I don't know if there was a troll or something here, but that was collateral damage. So apologies, and you should be good in just a second. I think it was just 300 seconds. So. Um, Get some iced tea or some hot chocolate or something, and you should be good. So apologies on that. Okay, they just one of the mods just texted me. Okay, sorry about that, babe. Is Reese being naughty? Okay, melanated Megan. My dogs damn near speak English. Nisha, I loved. Yeah, you know. Hi Kendall. Okay. Um, I don't care if Liv is pissed. Okay, look, that's no circumstance to me. Like, she can be pissed. Girl, be pissed be pissed with your man. Be pissed with yourself. Okay? Life is happening right now. Everyone's living their own, and I suggest, like, if you're a bad bitch, keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Get your boxes and get your U-Haul and get your life back, okay? Uh anyway. Okay. Gosh, guys, it's so funny. Did Bren say she lost someone? Nisha, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, anyone who wants to go watch Olivia, go right on ahead. But yeah, this is not the like live reaction to Liv's live reaction of hearing stuff she didn't want to hear. It is what it is. I mean, I don't care. Okay. If she's grown enough to talk about what she probably doesn't want to talk about, go right on ahead. But sitting and being mad because people are having conversations. I mean, girl, the bigger that your channel gets, yeah, this is what's going to happen. So get used to it if your channel is going to grow. That's just what happens, you know. Okay. Any who? Let's see what else is going on. Instagram. Okay, so the hamburger mukbang, I did not watch it yesterday. I started watching it, I got distracted. I did watch Chrissy's clothing haul. And I thought the clothing haul was really very cute. I thought she looked really good with Step Bay, and he's very cute. Onyx's dad looked very, very handsome. And at the end, when he rubbed her belly for baby number 10, I thought that was very, very cute. You know what? Honestly, I don't know that Jasmine is a hypochondriac. I don't know who said that, but yes. Is it dysarthria? D. Saritha. Desaretha Tatum? Desaretha? Did I get that right? Can you give me a one, Desaretha Tatum? I'm usually pretty good with names. Desaretha or Des yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, yes. Okay. Um, I don't know that she's a hypochondriac. I just think that she stays up late. She does not get enough rest. So what does that do? That fucks with your immunity, your immune system. She does not eat properly. We know this. Um, do they eat fresh vegetables over there? Um, a lot of that stuff, like in 2020, 2021, if you guys are not cutting up fresh vegetables, I know for some of you guys it's a lot easier to do frozen. Some of you guys have big families. Sometimes in cold areas, you just can't get fresh. But you guys got to eat your greens. You know, there's one thing that your girl does. We eat our greens. You know, I eat collard greens at least maybe not every week, I'm not gonna lie, but we love spinach and we love broccoli. Eat our legumes, our beans, and things like that. Try to move towards the lean meats, not lots of red, you know, or pork and things like that. Bacon, surprise, you know, we go through our bacon moods. I haven't had bacon probably in like 2 3 weeks, but that's not to say that we wouldn't have bacon like this Sunday and have it like the next 3 Sundays, right? But we're only making one pack of bacon for a family of three plus a dog who gets a bacon treat, so you're looking at like 2 3 slices of bacon a piece, if that much. So yeah, we don't do a lot of pork. We definitely do a lot of seafood. If you guys watch my other channel, you guys know that we eat a lot of fish. We eat. So I'm just saying this. You got to feed your body with good food and nutrients that are going to build up your immune system. And when you're not eating well, and also you're troubled, you have a bad relationship, your man makes you stay up all night, or you just stay up all night because maybe he's out all night, or your car is running around the city of Austin without you, and your man kidnaps your channel and goes live and does stupid things like that. Yeah, you're probably going to be like overly tired and haggard. Um, because a lot of times, guys, did you ever hear about this? Like when you get sick, they usually say to trace back within a week to 2 weeks, and that was the window that you got infected with something, right? Um, so it's possible that her immune system was low and enters the cold. So thankfully, I don't think she had COVID, but remember, she said she went and got the COVID test, and I'm assuming she did not have COVID, but girl, that girl, she stays sick. And plus she already has allergies. And if she's not taking her allergy medicine, that can turn to sinusitis, to bronchitis, to all kinds of things very quickly. LD, a bleach bath, really? Is that something that's real? Do you guys do just is that real? Mm. Rose of Sharon. Guys, give Rose of Sharon some big ups or hand claps, please. She is back. You have to go back to the burger mukbang. You can clearly hear, oh yeah, at the beginning. That's what kind of distracted me initially. And he was ordering those kids around. He did he say something? He told Amaya to not do something. Like he was redirecting his ASS off, right? Um, yeah, yeah. I heard it. I heard it, definitely. Camilla, no, in Sweden, kids. Oh, Camilla. So your name is not Camilla Sweden. It's Camilla because you do reside in Sweden? No, in Sweden, or you're from Sweden. No, in Sweden, kids start 11/1. My big girl must be home 2 weeks. Sweden has never closed. My two small kids go to 3 and 4. Want them homeschooling. I am Very chronically ill. Oh my goodness. So Sweden never closed for C-19. Is that what you're saying? Thank you all for your well wishes. Appreciate the sentiments. Yes, Bren. Yes, most definitely. Miss Lewis, hello. Having a dirty, dusty house can cause allergies and issues. Yes. Especially with those floors. I mean, I don't know if she has like laminate floors or real wood floors. But guys, as soon as I get off here, honestly, I've got to those wood floors you guys saw over Christmas in my living room. Guys, I've got like a janitor size, those push mops I ordered off of Amazon so that I'm not just standing with the small thing to clean my living room. I mean, it's a lot of work. But yeah, dust accumulates so quickly, especially with having a dog. It really needs a very good cleaning a couple times a week, and then on top of that, just random sweeping. Because we have a dog, I swept up so much stuff out the kitchen today because, of course, coming in through the garage and then the dog walking through, it's a lot. But yeah, I don't know about running the AC. Wouldn't you have the heat on by now? Wow, a vinegar bath, like basically just like um yeah. Um, run a bath in a tub full of Summer's Eve? Is that what you're getting at, Dina Marizo, bad girl? She doesn't wash her hands. Yeah, on that note, guys, what we're going through out here is very real, and if people would just keep their hands clean and stay home and stay safe when at all possible. One thing I do, and I don't know if you guys do this at all or not, when you guys go out with your kids, either make sure that they've got something on that have pockets, or let them take their devices into the store. And you might say, "Well, I'm afraid they're going to lose it or put it down." You tell them to hold on to it. That way, don't have to worry about them touching anything. Okay. If you have to go into a store with your kid, give them something to hold on to, like their phone, their tablet, something. That way they are distracted. They're less likely to want to pick stuff up because they're playing a game and they're following you, or they're playing their game in their chair, in the buggy or whatever. And then as you go on, you don't have to worry about them touching anything. And then you're touching minimal stuff because you're only touching what you're buying. Anyway, guys, we are at the 1:30 mark. It's been fun talking to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get some content done because I've got some videos that I want to react to and send back to you guys, so we can all have a laugh. So I'm going to get back on my regular schedule, and start getting some content pushed out on these mummies and on the new mummies that we're talking about. Keisha Kaylee, and we're talking about Lily, and we're talking about Miss Hazel, and there's plenty of others. Um, so, guys, we're just gonna keep it moving and keep it flowing, and we're gonna talk about these mommy type issues, and just continue to make 2021 um, good for at least us, right? Liv is talking in the car with the smallest kids. Kids don't need to. She doesn't care. Oh my God, how is she wipe her nose with her hands and then use the same hand to stick her finger in her eyes? Who did that, Miss Lewis? Uh, okay, so Franny, so late. So we talked about that. Everything that you're asking, we've talked about like the last hour. So you're not late, but you can definitely go back in this live. And I didn't she just say she was single and talking crap about Brandon, then yesterday went live and wasn't he there? Yeah, mm, Yeah, that's Olivia for you. Um, Rose of Sharon says, great idea. I don't know what my idea was, but thank you. Thank you. Guys, yes, please give a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Child Live's daughter is playing with her flask. You know, the thing that holds liquor on the go. Look, if we're on the look, I mean, girl, just get a mom cup. Get a Yeti, get one of these cups, and that way you're not looking trashy out here. I'm just gonna say it like it is. If you're walking around with a flask, yeah, that's not a good look. Mm-mm. Yeah, I like mine short and clean. But how is your wipe your nose? Yeah, it's gross. But yeah, Franny, go back to the beginning as soon as we end, and we talked a lot about that. It was a very interesting conversation. So, won't give Liv's web of lies my view. Oh, Dina Marizo, it's a lot. It's a lot. Um, Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Did I miss anyone? Did anyone have a question or comment for me that I missed? Does Jazzy goes to OBGYN because I seen her purchase 3 different products: Summer's Eve douche, Vagisil, shower gel, and that company sponsor her. Clearly, maybe she's having well, you know what? She was on antibiotics. I mean, there's some people who get yeast infections after taking antibiotics. So, whenever they take antibiotic, they either there's antibiotics that will give them a yeast infection, or you have to tell your gynecologist that, yeah, when I take that antibiotic for that persistent bronchitis or allergy, my my upper respiratory infection, it gives me yeast infection or something. That's what she needs to tell them. So if she's experiencing that and she's getting that, then, because there's a lot of people who get that. I I don't know what's going on. I mean, that's an awful lot of product. Um, if your box is out of order, you know what I'm saying? That's the out of order box kit. I don't know what's going on in that thing of hers, but it sounds like maybe they're still on a 30-day hiatus on that cootie cat, because it doesn't seem like it's WAP ready. Mm-mm-mm. With the yoni pearls. How about just, if your man's in the streets, when you get in the sheets, use condom. How about that? Mm-mm. Um, yeah, I got maskne. Um, Maskne, and then also I think just the stress of C-19 really just kind of did my skin in. It's definitely getting better, but I have on foundation. It's, my skin's not perfect and it might not ever be. Um, but if I'm going to spend the money to go to the dermatologist, I damn sure I'm going to do what the dermatologist told me to do, which is wear paper masks. If I wear a cloth mask, I need to wash the mask every time I use it, and that's a lot. So I'd rather just wear paper and keep my hands off my face unless I know my hands are clean, and stop picking, because picking is what makes the ugly scars. And because sometimes when it starts to heal, it does itch, right? Any of you who suffer with the acne, and use a decent moisturizer, things like that. Keep your face clean, wash your face morning and wash your face in the evening, and take your medicine and use whatever cream they prescribed. I was gonna say subscribed, but prescribed. They don't know what. Yeah. Mm, well, oh well. Okay, guys, I love you guys. You guys are so much fun, and you guys kept it really cool. I know today is Thursday, so today's not even like my typical day, but I know I did not come through yesterday, and I need to. We'll see what I'm gonna do tomorrow as far as, like, time. I really want to try to get on here a little earlier, like around 11 or something like that. But anyway, guys, it's 2:30. I'm gonna go. You guys are so awesome, and thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna have some videos come out a little bit later on today. I'm gonna work on some things, a couple of reactions, and I will see you guys really soon. So thank you, and yeah. I'll be back. So when I drop those videos, I might do a premiere, so we can chit chat again later on. So anyway, guys, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Right, Rose of Sharon. Don't forget to go back to the beginning. But I'm gonna hit you on Instagram, so, not to be cryptic about it, but yeah, as soon as Farah finishes with school, we are going on an errand, and it's all about you because yesterday was a complete fail. Again, that this post office has been such a freaking challenge, guys. But yeah, it's all you'll hear my message at the beginning. Anyway, guys, I will see you later. Bye. Have a great afternoon, guys. I'll see ya.